The Hazleton area's first homeless shelter will open its doors tonight. The project is a cooperative effort of Catholic Social Services in Hazleton, several local churches, and more than 50 volunteers. Father Brian Clark, pastor of Holy Rosary Church in Hazleton, says the shelter's location will rotate from week to week until a temporary permanent home can be found. This first week, it will be housed in the basement of his parish, Holy Rosary Church, 240 South Poplar Street in Hazleton.
Right now, we're looking at a location that will be able to have this pilot program take place. But what it is that we let the people know who come to the Salvation Army on a daily basis for a meal that if there's anybody who's in need of shelter on these cold evenings, that we are providing a place for them to stay. There are many rules to follow in all of this. It's based on a program that's been in existence for over 20 years in the Wilkes-Barre area, and I believe also the Scranton area. It used to be called Vision, but it's now called Mother Teresa's Haven, and it's administered by Catholic Social Services. So the way that this really got up and running, and so many people contributing, but the bishop was approached and asked if we looked at the program and thought that we estimated it would probably cost $50,000 to run a pilot program this winter to find out and identify the actual and true need that's out there. And that's the only way to really assess what has to happen and to really approach other government agencies and all the rest to document the true number of homeless people who are willing or need the shelter. So to run the pilot program, we needed startup money. The only way to find out what the needs really are is to have the program so they can come in and we can find out. So the bishop was willing to, and this is a result of our diocesan annual appeal. Sometimes people tend to think that that's just a fundraiser to help run offices or whatever. I mean, people have a lot of different ideas about what happens because there are many good projects that are supported by the finances that come in from diocesan annual appeal. But specifically, the bishop said that he gave permission. He said, I will give the $25,000, which is what was asked of him, through the annual appeal, if we could match that. And a few of us started making phone calls and talking to people, and that happened very quickly. In fact, we're over and above the $25,000 that we needed to match.
The shelter will be open from 7 p.m. until 7:30 a.m. There is a 10 p.m. curfew when the doors will close. Neil Alberto, the executive director of Catholic Social Services, is looking for businesses to donate sandwiches so those utilizing the shelter can leave with a full stomach. For more information, call 570-455-1521.